Hey, we got Black Earl on the line. Here.
Wow.
Earl.
Is he on the line?
Yeah. Earl.
Yeah.
The word's out. The word on the street is ELO does not like the Black Rock Coalition, and it will not be part of the XM lineup anytime soon.
Didn't sound like Earl when he said yeah. Is that Earl?
Earl?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It literally just woke me up.
Oh, it is Earl.
It is Earl.
Yeah, Earl. Earl, when we heard your meeting back at Opie's apartment
about a year ago,
and you had talked about the Black Rock Coalition, and then you came. I remember talking to you about it, and you were very excited that you had spoken to ELO about it, and I guess he had told you, well, you know, sounds all right or something, or get me a demo, or.
Yeah, I think I gave him a written proposal, and
it was written. It was handwritten.
Handwritten.
No, it was not handwritten.
It wasn't typed up?
It was typed up.
You know what? In fairness, it was typed up, but it had that plastic sleeve that you put your reports in like the 8th grade. You know, with the little plastic thing you slide down the side. And actually, it was like a tent. It was like an orange kind of shimmer tent.
Really?
Yeah. It was well done.
And then, but we just heard from ELO that. What was the exact quote he used, Opie, just moments ago?
Why would I buy this?
And he called it that piece of crap show that Earl pitched.
Hey, Earl, I want to help you make a better demo. When you make a demo, you need to actually talk on the demo. Earl. Much like right now.
Earl.
Yeah.
This is the sound of disappointment.
Yeah. The sound of disappointment. Absolutely. He had this thing going in his head. It was a hope, a dream.
And you know how long it takes? I mean, you make a show, you make a pitch, and to get somebody to sit down and listen for 60 minutes from tip to tail, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it, and I'm looking around going, I don't get it. I do not get it.
And not just anybody. This is ELO we're talking about here. And this isn't some low-level guy. You got right to the guy that you need to get to, Earl, and he's saying, you know...
I don't get it, Earl.
He doesn't get it.
Well, I'll have to refine the idea.
Refine. You've been working on this
for how many years?
Since we've known you.
How many years have you worked on the Black Rock Coalition idea?
6 years, maybe? I don't know.
6 years? And you're not willing to give up on it, huh?
No.
Earl has a dream. Huh?
No, why not? Everybody has an idea that they want to get across. You guys had a dream, and you guys worked at it and got it done.
Yeah, but if there's actually, you know, you might be surprised, but there's actually a little bit of substance to this program.
The key is we had an idea.
And you actually talked.
You got to start with an actual idea, not a fake idea.
And it's not just playing, you know, black artists doing rock music. You have to kind of have an angle to it where you would talk and do something. Apparently, you didn't talk on this.
What? Well, you also got to remember,
it's about the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Thanks for bailing him out, Bill.
It's about the music.
Jesus Christ, it is not about the music.
We've got a library at XM with like 4.5 million songs. Having somebody tell me you can play more music doesn't help me.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I disguised that too well. I was just joking. You guys are just like...
You gave him an out. He was struggling, and you gave him a rope.
Bill, this show's about black rock artists. Name 5.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
All right, good.
That guy from Fine Young Cannibals.
Does that count as... Would that be on your show, Earl? Would that help, Earl?
Well, Fine Young Cannibals?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Why not?
That's 2, Bill. And then be serious. Try to come up with 3 more. It's tough. And he wants a whole show, a full-time show.
But to his credit...
Color.
Living Color, of course.
That's
the benchmark right there.
They're rock gods.
But I wait till number 3.
You're already to 3. You just need 2 more.
That guy, what is his name? Will it go round in circles? Was it Billy Preston?
Earl Billy Preston?
Yes, Billy, only member of both the Beatles and the Rolling Stones.
He was a fake member.
Yeah.
So does Lenny Kravitz qualify?
Yeah, but when Billy Preston played on his own, he played black music, though.
Of course, yes.
Wasn't really
so
rock,
it wasn't rock. Rock music is like white music.
That is the most asinine statement I've ever heard.
It really isn't. Because you know what? You know how white people, when they try to play funk, it stinks? Because it's just not inherently a part of them?
Mm-hmm.
That, like, Living Color, they stunk. They were great musicians, but, I mean, the only time they were good was when they started to make it a little more on the funk side. You know what I mean?
Wow, Earl, you're just brilliant today.
No, whatever.
I mean, you guys take over everything, like with sports and all that shit. So if you guys are actually really good at rock, wouldn't you have done it by now?
No, what?
Wouldn't there be a band out there with just like, yeah, Guns N' Roses all right, but they stole from us, here's the real deal?
I mean, Bill, do you see now the issue we have with the show? We have the author, the architect, and the vision of the show on the phone.
Right, and he can't defend it.
And here it is. There you go.
Afro
and
mohawks.
Bill, you only came up with 4, by the way.
Well, I'm getting overrun by 4 guys. You won't let me get a word in.
Get a word in. We've sat here listening to silence every time we go to you, Earl.
Name your top 5.
Get a word in.
Oh, God, top 5 right off the top of my head.
How about a top 2?
Brain,
What?
7 Dust.
7 Dust.
Lenny Kravitz.
I gave him that one.
Yeah. Sly and the Family Stone.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Chuck Berry.
Is Sly and the Family Stone rock, though?
I know. That I don't consider that rock.
You can dance to it. It's not rock. I'm sorry.
Well, your definition of rock, I'm sorry.
That's my music, sir. Stand down.
Well, it's my
Stand down.
It is my music, too. That's exactly the point of the show.
I wouldn't consider Sly and the Family Stone rock.
And what about Fishbone there, Earl?
Funkadelic.
It is.
Yeah.
Fishbone, I dare anybody to listen to the first 4 Funkadelic records and say they don't rock as hard as any album that is.
First
I
4.
think from Funkadelic, but I don't consider that rock.
We actually worked for a living,
Earl.
Funkadelic
kind of gives it away.
If it was rockadelic, you'd have a point.
Right.
Why don't you just do a funk show? You get it on the air.
Yeah.
Should we give him one...
Black Funk Coalition.
Should we give him one shot on this fine channel on a Saturday night?
I say absolutely.
Black people say when they listen to rock, the beat's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Earl, if we gave you 4...
Except for Earl.
How many hours will we give him?
Well, initially I had only asked, I think, for 2 hours.
10 minutes?
I'm not being that... I'm not that ambitious to think I could...
All right, Earl, if we give you 2 hours, on a Saturday.
2 hours on a Saturday, Black Rock Coalition, hosted by Earl.
And then, you know what, we'll let the pests decide if they show.
There you go.
Right. We'll have a little poll on opieandanthony.com.
What do you say, up for the challenge, Earl?
It's on. I'm always up for a challenge.
All right. Yes. I like that attitude.
We want you to DJ this thing, though.
That's the new Earl.
No. You give me the shot.
No.
All I ask for is a shot, and that's what I want. That's what you're offering me. That's what I'm for.
Are you gonna DJ this?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Earl will DJ the Black Rock Coalition.
And are you gonna talk more than you did on your demo?
Oh, of course. No, I mean,
are you gonna book maybe a guest? Have an interview?
Yeah, I could.
I would like that because it would be a well-rounded tryout, balanced show.
That's right.
You play some music, you talk about the music, you have an interview with one of the artists, something like that.
I actually saw an independent film about black punk rockers.
Black punk rockers?
Yes.
Wow. That is really niche.
Was that Afro-punk?
Ooh. Probably was if Earl knows it, because Earl does know a lot about this stuff.
I can't remember, but I was watching it, and then like the lead singer would be like, I'm singing punk. And he looks out, and it's all a bunch of white kids listening to it, and he goes, and I just want to be, this isn't for you. I'm not talking to you. And he went on all that type of shit. And yeah, and then by the end of it, they were saying black people invented punk rock, and by that point, I wanted to throw my movie chair at the screen.
Well, last night on IFC, they had a film called, a straight-up punk documentary.
Yeah.
And the guy who directed it was Don Letts, who used to work with The Clash extensively. He's a brother from England.
All right. Well, Earl, when do you want to do this? This Saturday?
You pick the date. I'll be there.
Let's do it before the Christmas holiday. We get a lot of subscribers.
Look at Elo. He's thinking.
Elo hates your idea, Earl.
You are really going to have to do something pretty special.
I assure Mr. Logan that you will have a much broader picture of the show. What I put together was so...
awful.
It was such a sketch.
It was what, Earl?
It was like a sketch. It was like a very small sketch of the
Why
idea.
would you make a tiny little sketch for the big guy?
It's supposed to come with the big guns in the demo.
Well, you also got to remember, there was so
Anthony and I used our power for you to get to the big guy, and you hand him a sketch?
Well, you
should have sent him like a Rembrandt.
Right.
You destroyed that credibility.
I don't think Charles Schultz made a stick figure of like the Peanuts to get the job, right?
And
probably like Charlie Brown.
It's going to be much better than this, but you get the idea by looking at this stick figure of Charlie Brown.
Earl, now you got another problem to contend with is our Midwest listeners who are starting to chime in. The only Black Rock coalition I want to hear involves a chain gang and a quarry. There's the racism now that you're going to have to overcome because it is national.
You are talking to the entire country, Earl. There's a lot of square states out there that...
And the country will hear it, and the country will enjoy it.
And the country will decide.
Right.
I think you're giving them too much credit for being open-minded.
Seven Dust is a white band with a black singer. It doesn't count. Interesting.
I'm actually looking forward to this now.
Yeah, you know what? That's kind of like the white drummer in Sly and the Family Stone.
Yeah.
And he was just, the reason why that shit was so crazy was because of that crazy black dude who came up with the funky shit.
Yeah.
All right, Earl, listen. We've wasted enough time on this.
Somebody's pointing out, you call him to tell him his show idea sucked. Now you give him a show.
Why? Because,
I just think it's really more closure. The show is more about closure.
Oh, is that going to be? Wow.
It's more about closure.
Yeah.
It's, you can't keep holding on.
At least Earl will be able to sleep at night knowing he had his shot.
Closure. That's hysterical. Now it's just, Earl, this is closure for you.
That should be the name of the show.
Closure.
Welcome back to Closure.
You know what, guys? I've been left for dead before, and you know what? I've always rebounded.
That's true.
Give us an example.
Give us an example. Thank you, Bill.
That was really like a hacky...
How are you letting him off the hook with that?
Because they finally... did they fire him from NEW, or did he quit?
He could get that job tomorrow if this doesn't work out.
That was a big statement.
No, I'm not talking about professionally either.
Oh, personally.
All right, give us an example, Earl.
His ulcer.
I dropped my toothbrush this morning.
Well, my ulcer, guys, I nearly died.
Nearly died with his ulcer.
That is true. I nearly died.
Damn it, we weren't ready for a statement like that, Earl.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Earl. Well,
but you guys name the date, I'm there.
Saturday.
This Saturday. Let's go.
This Saturday.
We got Don Wicklin in
what
house
time
today.
you think?
He'll set it up.
What time?
What?
At night?
Way at night.
I'm voting for like 2 or 3 in the morning.
I say way at night.
Apparently we're live.
I guess the question would be to Earl. It's like, when would be the optimum time, Earl? I mean, you got a shot. When would you want to do it?
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
When we set the clocks forward and you lose an hour.
I say midnight Saturday night. That means 9 o'clock L.A. time, where all the movers and shakers are.
I'm going to listen.
What do you think?
Again, it's up to you guys. You guys are calling the shots in this one.
Dude, trust me, if we announce you're doing the Black Rock Coalition this Saturday night at midnight, you will have an audience.
I'm not doubting that at all.
I have complete faith in you, by the way, Earl. Hawk, have a worst up ready.
And somebody from our show has to, be here. So you guys can record all the hate calls in another room.
And you will be live on Direct TV, channel 879.
That's right.
By the way, we're getting some listeners right now chiming in, listening.
That launched today.
Launched today on Direct TV. You could listen to this very program.
All right, Earl, we're going to let you be.
All right, guys. Thank you for the opportunity.
How's the Fezzi doing? You speak to him?
No, I mean, I just want him to rest. He's with family now, so.
Yeah. Very good. All right, Earl.
Earl, thumbs up or thumbs down on Billy Ocean?
No.
No Billy Ocean? Didn't he do Caribbean Queen?
I'm going to tell you, the show's going to be...
How about Philip Bailey with that Phil Collins?
It's going to be... the show's going to be diverse. It's going to be unique.
Who's that guy? I always feel like somebody's watching me.
That is Rockwood.
What about him?
Saying it's going to be diverse?
It's funny. I find it... I mean, I'm putting on my militant hat for half a second. I find it ironic that, I'm generalizing here, but I always find it ironic that, white people are the first people to knock black music, but the first to steal it also.
Are we stealing his music?
Yeah, not when it comes to rock.
Oh, that's great, as you're trying to get people on your side in Alabama. Good luck Saturday night at midnight, buddy.
What about Herbie Hancock?
Good luck.
I met him the other night.
You met Herbie Hancock?
Yeah, it's great.
How's he doing?
He's doing great.
All right, listen, Earl.
He's a legend.
Of course he is.
Earl, we're going to let you go, all right?
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
All right, Earl.
Can't wait. It's always a pleasure. Black Earl, everyone.
The Earl.
At what point did we say white people didn't steal black music? We were just saying...
I know, all of a
rock
sudden...
music. Rock music is our horrible version of your music.
And thank God we did. We made it better. A lot better.
Yeah.
All right, we got to play Brother Joe's Black Earl song.
Oh, yeah.
Great song.
This is a great song. It's called Black Earl, Lazy Bum.
One of Joe's best songs, I think, ever.
Before we move on, the Black Earl show that might happen this Saturday at midnight. There's a poll up on foundrymusic.com right now, FOUNDRY music.com. Should Black Earl have his own Black Rock Coalition show? And the instant feedback is coming in like crazy. We deliver keggers from East Meadow. I can't wait to hear 2 hours of Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. Stephen from Bayshore, we may steal your music, Earl, but you guys steal our property.
Oh, Jesus.
Also from Stephen, who's very obsessed with this whole thing. The show's going to be diverse, unique, and fucking short.
But you know what? This is where Earl's not even thinking. It's like, call Patrice and just throw out a life vest and go, help.
Wow, see?
See, now that's what programmers think of. It's like, why don't I go get Patrice to help me with my Black Rock Coalition?
Sit in, right?
Yeah, but that's a smokescreen, because, you know, in the end, Patrice, he has no desire to do that show.
Well, you know what's so it was so funny. My cell phone rings in the middle of the Buccaneers game, and it was Patrice. And so I didn't recognize the number, so I let go to voicemail. Leaves me a 3.5 minute message, just like he does on the air, just rambles. And it goes from everywhere to thank you for the call. It's very, very kind. I got a thing about, the radio. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to suck up to the boss. I mean, it went all over. It was remarkable.
He did some great radio for us. Something that's happening on 202 this weekend.
Oh.
It's the start of something. We really want to start jazzing up the weekends on this fine channel instead of playing a lot of replays.
Jazzing up?
Jazzing up. We want to do interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we're going to start with Black Earl.
Yeah, because we can only go up from there, I think. If we start low, we aim low, set the bar low, I think the next thing we do is going to look pretty good.
I'm hoping.
But this Saturday, what time is it going to be?
At midnight?
Yeah, midnight to 2.
Midnight tonight or midnight tomorrow?
Midnight Saturday into 2 Sunday morning.
Okay, so midnight tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Black Earl, his dream comes true.
Here it is.
He gets to do his Black Rock Coalition for 2 hours without us goofing on it.
You've heard about this
202.
For years, if you've been fans of the Opie and Anthony show. Black Earl's dream is to host his own show called the Black Rock Coalition. Sounds very militant, doesn't it? Whenever you put a coalition, Black Rock Coalition. And it's rock, but Opie, it's done by black artists. So it's not your normal, it's not hip-hop, not really. Good. Is it R&B? I don't know. I think it's like hard rock.
It's a little of everything, I guess.
But done with by black artists.
He said he'll play some Billy Preston.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically I think what he's doing is anybody who isn't rapping and they're black.
Yeah. Right. That's pretty much
they're
black
part
rock.
Of the coalition. And it's not funk, I guess.
The Fifth Dimension.
And is it true that
Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr.?
And is it true that you guys are going to be hanging out?
Yeah, we'll be around.
I heard that Nathaniel, Travis, Danny, Eric, maybe Derek, they're all just going to go to a bar tomorrow night and then come back just in time for the Black Rock Coalition show.
The bar part is a very good idea.
Yeah.
Then you'll be all hammered.
Do we have a way of recording the phone calls off air? Because a lot of people are going to be reacting to this show.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how many calls Earl's going to be taking. I don't even know if he's capable of taking a live phone call.
Oh, so you want to take the calls?
Yeah, like if you have Nathaniel or someone else in another studio and they see the same phone screen, where you guys could actually tape the phone
Tape
calls.
like what the phone screener can hear.
So we could play this on Monday on our show. Because there's going to be a lot of interesting comments about this show.
Ramon!
And we don't want Earl editing the phone calls and just picking the ones that are very favorable.
We're getting a preliminary yes on that.
We could do that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm looking for, right?
Yeah, Mars said yeah.
All right, so you guys go somewhere else. You'll see the calls coming in like crazy, and you record them, and then I want a nice montage of some of the phone calls that come in during his show.
All right.
And then we'll have some fun with that on Monday. All right, but these guys took it upon themselves to make sweepers for Black
that's nice.
Black Earl's Black Rock Coalition show that will be on 202 tomorrow night at midnight, East Coast time.
That's very nice of you guys supporting Earl like this.
Well,
Give him a little production, because he's probably busy himself just trying to get the show together.
Right.
we're on the same team.
Can we get Earl on the phone, by the way, if possible? You want to hear some of the sweepers?
We're on the same team.
Yeah, he's a sarcastic son of a bitch. That's why we love him. Let's get Earl on the phone and hear some of the sweepers you guys came up with for Earl.
Earl.
It's the Black Rock Coalition with Black Earl Douglas. He's black. Black.
Well, he is. It's accurate, if nothing else.
All right.
That's good. Earl, very busy. He's got Ron and Fez's show to produce, and now he's producing his own program for Saturday night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Attempting to be a radio star himself. Here's another sweeper the boys came up with.
It's the Black Rock Coalition.
Yay.
Wow, that's black.
Here it comes, kids. Hold on to your hats.
So you're concentrating more on the black than the rock part of this, but
were you
Earl
guys,
does dress all in black.
Did you guys get drunk after we left yesterday?
No, this is just, I guess, late afternoon punchiness.
You're listening to the first...